Alright, for 10.7, we have our standard equation of a circle. Now, remember that our center is our HK and our R is our radius. Okay, this is the formula you have to memorize. It's not on your reference sheet. So if we're going to do two examples for this one. If I was given the equation like this is saying this is my x minus h. So my h value would just be 3. This is y minus k. So if it's a plus sign, it means I'm subtracted a negative number. So my k is negative 5. 16 is my r squared. So I have to take the square root of 16 to get my radius. So my center is 3 negative 5 and my radius is 4. Okay. If, I'm going to write the other example over here. If it says x squared and y minus 4 squared is equal to 25. The fact that this doesn't have a number with it means it's the same thing as if I said x minus 0 squared. So the x value of my center is just going to be 0. My k value is 4, and my r is the square root of 25 or 5. Alright, for completing the square, if I had a problem where it was x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 10y is equal to 16. I need to rearrange this so that my x's are next to each other and my y's are next to each other, and then I'm going to leave blanks to fill in. When I complete the square, I take half of this term and then I square it, and that's what goes in the blank. Half of 8 is 2, half of 8 is 4, and 4 squared is 16, so that goes here. Whenever you add something to one side, you have to add it to the other side. For this one, I have to take half of negative 10 and square it. Half of negative 10 is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25, so I have to put that on both sides. Now I'm going to rewrite as a perfect square. To get it into perfect square format, the number that goes in the blank with the variable is half of whatever, like this term divided by 2. So it's half of that. So this is just going to be 4. This one, half of the negative 10 is negative 5. Okay, so you just do half to get that value. And then over here we would just need to add up what we have. We have 16, 16, and 25. That makes 57. So our center is going to be negative 4, positive 5, and our radius is going to be the square root of 57. And you can get a decimal for that if you want, or leave it as a radical, whichever. It rounds to 7.5. Okay, so let's look at the practice question. It says write the equation in standard form. So the center is 0, 0. Radius is 4. When the center is 0, 0, we can just write x squared and y squared. Radius is 4, so I have to square it. I get 16. Here, this is my h, this is my k. So it's going to be x minus 9 squared plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 49, because I have to square the 7. Number 3, it says find the center and the radius and graph. So my center is going to be negative 1, negative 3. My radius is going to be the square root of 1, so just 1. So when I make my graph, negative 1, negative 3 is here. I just go out 1 in every direction. So there's my circle. For this one, my center is 1, negative 2, and then I have to do the square root of 4, so my radius is 2. So 1, negative 2 puts my center here, and then I go out 2 in every direction. And then I graph. Number 5 says write the equation, so I want to split my circle in half to figure out where my center is. My center, I want to look at the scale. I'm counting by ones. So my center is at 3, 2. My radius is 2 units. So x minus 3 squared, y minus 2 squared, and r squared would be 4. Okay, then we have to write the equation in standard form. So x squared minus 6x plus something. Y squared is by itself, so I'm not going to have to add anything. I only need one blank over here because I only have one blank here. Okay, I'm going to take half and square it. When I take half, I get negative 3. So I know this is going to be x minus 3. What I add to this side, negative 3 squared is 9. So I'm putting a 9 on each side. And then I just add those up. I get 25. So my center is 3, 0. Oops. My radius is 5. Alright, for the next one, I rearrange it. I put the x's next to each other. I leave a blank. I only need one blank on this side because I only have to complete the square for the x. So I know I'm going to need to take half and square it. When I take half, I get 4. So I know this is going to be a plus 4. And then I need to figure out what goes in my blank. Half of 8 is 4. 4 squared is 16. So 16 goes on each side. And then this makes 28. So the center is negative 4, 0. The radius is the square root of 28. And you can get a decimal if you want. Alright, over here we're going to have to leave our blanks because it's already in the right order. I'm going to need 2 blanks because I have to complete the square twice. Right, to figure this blank out, I have to do half, and then I have to square it. So when I take half of this number 4, I get 2. So this is going to be a plus 2. Half of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4, so 4 goes here and here. Then I'm going to have to take half of 10 and then square it. Half of 10 is negative 5, so that goes here. When I square that, I get 25, so that goes in both of the blanks. And then I'm going to add up everything from this side. I get 34. So my center is at negative 2, positive 5, and the radius is the square root of 34. Alright, that's all the practice for 10-7.